Going on, my long-winged bald ducks, and welcome to 24 hours on my property in Mexico. I'm whispering right now because my wife, KB, is inside, and I don't want to wake her up, so I can't do an explosive entry to this episode. But today, there's a lot going on. We got a wedding to go to. There's a ton of stuff to do around the property before we leave in a week. So, without further ado, there's a lot to do. So let's go do it. The first thing we gotta do here today is feed the animals. So right here we have Puma, our foster pup. And if you've watched before, here's Tamale. She gets a little food with an egg in it. And for me, I get a cup of water. I always slam a cup of water in the morning. Here we are, down at the beach. We got the sun coming up right here. Oh, that's beautiful. To be honest, I really don't want to work out this morning. I have a big day ahead of me, but that's the difference between being fat and lazy and, staying healthy. So knock out a little bit of a workout here, go for a few mile run, do some push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, do some back workout, some shoulders, some pike raises. You ready for a run, girl? Are you ready for a run? Oh. You ready for the run? I mean, you can't really beat this. Morning beach run to the sunrise. It's like a 9.4 out of 10. Every single day. Just gotta get up and get out there. Once you get out there, it's pretty awesome. Just did the morning workout with Tamale. Yeah, 9.4, pretty badass. I mean, you can't really beat this. Take the quad down to the ocean. Bust a sweat for 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, 9.4. How it could be better, I don't really give a shit. It was pretty awesome. What do you think, girl? You like the quad? Alright, next up in the day, a little smoothie, milkshake. I don't know. It's got some yogurt in it. It's got blackberries, mango, cinnamon, apple cider vinegar, yogurt, assorted oats, probably said cinnamon. We got our smoothies. KB did a mango banana. Told you what mine is. It's okay. The blackberry, I never like using blackberries because they got big seeds in them. I'm usually a strawberry banana kind of guy. But I'd say 8 too. This is really good. Super fresh, nothing unhealthy. Got a cup of Joe right here. Gotta start the day with a cup of Joe. Oh, good old just Costco coffee. There's something, I would rather take a McDonald's watery coffee than some fancy high-end Americano. And if there's a lot of noise in the background, our neighbor's house is getting built, so there's a lot of construction going on. But I just built this Starlink mount. That's our Starlink, I don't know, satellite thing or whatever. I don't know how it works. But in this log here, I sunk a 2x4 down, bolted it, or screwed it in, and I put this bolt here. So this thing can spin, like this piece of plywood here, and then it's fastened down. The Starlink's fastened down, so got that done. That was a lot easier than I thought. Starlink's key out here, it works really, really well. So if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you can get Starlink outside, you don't want this thing in your house. You want it outside, shooting towards the sky. Works really well. Starlink, dude, for out here, that's got to be in the 9s. 9.2 is a little plug for this little pug. It's not really a pug. I think it's part pit, part pug, mom's pug. And then maybe part lab, not really sure. She's 8 weeks old now. We got her when she was 5. Her name's Puma. She does well in the backpack. She does good hitchhiking. She does good on the ATV. She does good just about anywhere. We literally just leave her in the yard outside. It's all fenced in. But, man, great dog. She's up for adoption. We're fostering her right now. In the comments, if you want her, let us know. Gonna be an awesome pup. We're in town and Tamale met a friend. Gotta get these pups some water. Alright guys, I totally forgot. I have to go to a wedding tonight. I need some sort of fedora or something. So I'm thinking right here. I'll see. Ooh, that looks pretty good, eh? What if I wore that to a wedding tonight? I think that's option number one. One was 250 pesos, so we're gonna see if we can do a little bit better and see what our other options are. What do you think? The darker? Or, yeah?
I like the...
This?
Yes.
And
Mejor precio is de 300 pesos.
300? Okay.
Yes.
We got some hats up here, but I'm not wearing that. It's a little too big brim. A little too flashy for me, but I kind of like it. Kind of a Crocodile Dundee vibe. Yeah, just too big. This is like farming rice or working on a house. Okay, got a little tamale. It's 40 pesos. It's like $2. Seems a little skinny for $2, but hey, what do you do? Take a big bite here. It's flaming hot, nice and moist. A little gooey for tamale, but good flavor. I'm gonna give it a 7.8. Very interesting that masa, the breaded part, it was like mashed potatoes, like thicker mashed potatoes, super flavorful. And the meat, it was just like meat and potatoes almost. Different tamale than I'm usually used to. Ooh, hats. You got something like this. Oh, it's full of sand. Something like that. Oh, dude, I don't look too bad in that. Look at that. Profile, side profile, front profile. What do you think?
Oh. Will you try this
Oh.
one? It's kind of like orchid.
She laughed at me on that one. She went, She didn't like that. She didn't like it. There's ones without it.
Yeah.
What about this, guys? Looks like I'm going to the Pink Pony Club. Is this USA or is this Italy? Or France? Aren't they red, white, and blue? Can you guys comment if you like the stripe or not? Alright, y'all, there we are. That's what we went with. This dude was $5 less than the girl up there, same hat. So I rocked this one. It was 200 pesos, 10 bucks. I didn't even haggle with the guy since it was $5 less than these two other stores. So now that I look like a total asshole with a fedora on, I'm gonna go get a michelada on the beach and go find my dog. I haven't seen her for like 15-20 minutes. She's probably messing around down here. Found the dog. There we go. Michelada for the win. Boom. Cheers, girl. This is my 2017 Dodge ProMaster 2500. It's a great van so far. We drove down from Minnesota all the way down to Mexico, and now we're gonna drive it from Mexico all the way up to Minnesota in about a week. Unfortunately, there's some grinding going on in the rear wheel wells. I'm gonna guess that it's the e-brake. I redid the brakes right before driving down here, and I saw the e-brakes were really seized up and corroded, but I left them on there just because I didn't want to mess with stuff too much. I think they're just falling apart and they're just bouncing around and grinding, so gotta rip this tire off and remove all the scrap metal, clean it up. I'll replace the emergency brakes once I get back up to Minnesota, but for now, we're moving it out, we're cleaning it up. Let's get after it. Okay, so I got the tire off. Right here is my emergency pad. This one actually looks pretty good. I should have filmed the other one. The other one was completely gone. This whole metal piece was resting on the hub or whatever you would call this right here. Yeah, that was awful. I should have showed you guys that one, but this one looks good. I'm gonna throw it back on, and van's fixed, I think. Take it for a test drive and see what happens. All right. A little tip and trick: if you ever get fucked over on the side of the road, you gotta change your tire. Use your feet to pick up the tire. Don't use your arms. Use your arms to guide it in. So I always just pick it up with my feet, rotate it a little, there we go. And then boom, it's in. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're on the test drive and it sounds good, so whew, that was a success. I would rate that experience right there a 9.8 on how easy that was. Usually, you know, working on cars, you run into something, but that one was just clearing stuff out. That was really smooth, so high five, guys, and on to the next one. After a decent amount of success, I think it's time to eat. And what do I have here? I got some bacon, a couple eggs, onion, and potato. So we're gonna huck that in the wok. I don't know if you can see it. The wok is very dirty, but I just count that as seasoning. Garlic powder, pepper, some salt. All right, here we are. Let's load it up. Boom. Boom. I don't have any salsa. I don't have any sriracha. I got no sauce. All I have is some ketchup. But this is a breakfast burrito, so I don't feel too bad doing this. I feel like that's fair game. All right, burrito in. That's really good. I'm going with an 8.2 on that breakfast burrito. That's really good. Nice and crispy, charred bacon, egg, potato, onion. Pacifico Clara. Cheers. I would like to say I like the Modelo Especial a lot better, but these are pretty good, especially with a lime. I'll give it a 7.4. Since I'm showing you everything I do in a day, we're gonna feed this little psychopath. Dude, don't bite my fingers out. Oh, sorry guys. There we go. Alright, here we are. We're at the beach. I got nothing to do for a couple hours before the wedding, and I gotta go be social there, so I'm gonna chill on the beach with a couple of beers. I got the Tecate Premium Titanium. These are the best ones. Cheers. Now I'm chilling. As a beer, I would say 6.8. As a Tecate 9.0. This is probably the best Tecate you can get. Alright y'all, fit check for the wedding. Beach formal. Not really even sure what that is. I think it's contradictive. I got the flip-flops on. I got my nicest shirt I literally own in the world. I got a pair of Nike running shorts on with the brand new Fedora. Rocking some shades that are from Italy. Awesome fit check right there. Here we are, our first Baja wedding. Looks great. Looks sick, dude. Did you guys see that wedding? That was a pretty good time. Thanks for watching. I was 24 hours in the life on the property in Mexico for us. It was a pretty good day. Appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see more, check out other videos. If you want to see more upcoming videos, please hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.